Hello and welcome to a video response from Sustenance and Covering to Slayer8A. Sometimes I type, but I get tired of typing, and when I got too much to say, I sure ain't gonna type. But this was put in it says here, Slayer8A has posted a comment on your profile. So, this isn't on a video, but it's on my profile personally. But it says, RE, Iraq, bird is the word. I guess it was a video. I saw something that said bird is the word where they were singing that song, and I did post something on there. Don't know what. But anyways, I'll try to find it and link to it. It says it is people like me, better men and women, who have fought wars in other lands. Now, I'll be the first to admit there's got to be some better men and women on this earth than me. You know, I can't possibly be the best. I never thought of it as being a warrior being a better man than me. You know, somebody like Martin Luther King or Gandhi or Jesus Christ. If you said, those people are better than me, I just accept it right off the bat. But, you know, because they spoke the truth and got killed for speaking the truth. Me, I try my best to speak the truth, but I ain't never been killed and don't really want to be killed. Of course, if I do get killed for speaking the truth, then I'll be equal to Gandhi and Martin Luther King. Just Jesus Christ will be better than me then. Alright, let's see here. To protect unappreciative, ignorant, self-centered, short-sighted, narrow-thinking, closed-minded, naive morons like yourself who can't understand the words sacrifice or sense of duty. That's a lot of hateful things to call somebody. I know I didn't call you that. If I said anything to make you that mad, I am sorry. I sure wouldn't call you bad names. I am educated and skilled, and I did not join the military because I couldn't find a job. Alright. Okay, I understand a little bit of this. Because I did say something about the military. People are not in the military to defend freedom. People are in the military because they can't find a better job. I looked at your profile. Says you're in the Army and you're 38 years old. So that means you didn't join yesterday, because they don't take 38-year-olds as far as I know. At least they didn't take 38-year-olds when I joined. But I hope you do have some kind of a skill after being in there all that time. But I'm talking about when you first joined. I don't think you could have found a job. And then maybe you could have. Maybe that's what your choice was. Honestly, when I joined because my daddy joined, all my uncles joined, great-grandpa joined, you know, a whole bunch of my family, all my cousins, my brother, we all joined the military. We thought that's what you were supposed to do. But most of the guys I served with, they just couldn't find a job. Now, guys like you, career men, lifers, I mean, you got 20 years, right? I hope you got 20 years. You're 38 years old. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the guys that you send to their death. You know, like me. Folks that just join to go do something and whatever and ain't got too many options. I wasn't talking about guys like you. And don't tell me you don't send people to the death, because I was in the military long enough to see this for myself. You are what's called an elitist. I don't even know if you're an officer, don't know if you're an enlisted man, but you are a team player and you've been in there a long time. You're totally vested in the system. The only time I ever went to war, got decorated for war, was in Grenada. And my best friend got killed there. And he wasn't killed by no Grenada bullet or a Cuban bullet. In fact, I doubt there was Cubans there. We were told that Cubans were trying to build a military airport there, and then I get out of the Navy and they come up with Wikipedia and I look it up. And it was a whole bunch of nations building an airport there, including Britain. Part of the Anglo-American Empire. That's us. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that. After the commander of my unit tortured my friend to death, they got a priest up there and they made a little video to send to his mama and daddy talking about what a war hero he was. And for years and years I wouldn't say nothing to nobody, but now when I see my old Navy buddies and say, hey, remember that incident? All I get back is either a blank stare or, oh man, you just imagining that. These guys were right there with me. They seen it. They know what happened. Well, anyway, I ain't even try to get all emotional over this. His name was Mark Bruce. I can't remember if his middle name was Edward or Stevens. Mark Pruce, he was a gunner, and they absolutely tortured that boy to death. He was 18 years old, maybe 19. Well, anyway, let's see here. We are, oh, now here we go. I, like so many others, actually appreciate our freedoms, our liberties, and our way of life, and are willing to ensure they remain intact for people like you. Look now, I ain't interested in your way of life apparently is rampant consumerism. See, that's what's destroying the earth. If we could just live off our own stuff, we wouldn't have to go overseas and kill people to take their stuff, you know? I mean, obviously you have to fight for your way of life, because your way of life is unsustainable without killing people. All right, let's see here. So idiotic people like you can continue to spout your idiotic, unproven, liberal rhetoric and bumper sticker mottos. I see Jon Stewart as your source of information and facts. I do not know who Jon Stewart is. I mean, I know he's on TV, but I don't know much about him, and I don't know what a liberal is. I don't put bumper stickers on my car. But and I want to make a point here. And when somebody sees me saying something that they consider a rant, I have not got any kind of political agenda. I don't care if I put a Democrat or Republican or whatever them other things are that they put into political offices. When the Bible said Jesus Christ was king, that was good enough for me. I ain't never voted. When I was in the military, I didn't vote. And you're going to say, oh, well, that's the problem. If you voted, you could get things changed. Well, you know, if I got this billionaire lawyer here, the Democrat, this billionaire lawyer over here, the Republican, and they tell me I get to choose between the two of them, come on, man, give me a break. That's going to help save the world, me picking a daggone lawyer? And a rich one? Give me a break. All right, so this may not be a perfect nation. Got that right. We agree on it. This ain't a perfect nation. But try to get all 6 billion people in the world thinking the same for you. People in the world thinking the same for your utopian rainbows and lollipop peace, and you will end up with George Orwell's dystopian 1984. Well, you know what? That's another good point. Right now, under the rulership of human beings, people not paying attention to the creator of the universe, there ain't no way in the world to get 6 billion people to love me. I can't even get my neighbors to love me. And I bring them eggs and chickens. So you got a point there. But that's not where I'm putting my hope. I sure hope nobody thinks that all my talks and all my little how-to videos and my rants have anything to do with me trying to change the world. That's not my thing. My thing is to just give people something to think about so they don't just wander off blindly following some leader to do some kind of bad activity. Oh well, that's it. I couldn't. If I'd have typed that, that'd have took me all day.